Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is it too loud? Is something too loud? Is everything working? Oh, this cable. I am speaking. Speaking. Hello, can you hear me? It's good? It sounds good? Okay, cool. Is the music like too loud or is that good? Okay, cool. Yeah, so today just gonna check out the Game Awards and stuffs. So people can see my face now. Oh my god, it's working. Maybe crank up my voice a bit. Yeah, let me figure out how to do that. No, I think it's maxed out right now. I think I'm just talking too quiet. So, yeah, maybe if I move the microphone a little bit. Ugh. Does that sound better if I talk like with the microphone here? Okay, cool, cool. Appreciate it. Thanks, Bow Bow. You can leave now. Or wait, not yet, not yet. 1 second. I gotta pause the music and I'm gonna start the video and then you tell me if it works or if it sounds okay.
And the Game Award goes to... And the Game Award goes
The
to...
Game Award.
And the winner is... And the winner is...
Is it loud enough? 2024 Game Awards.
10 years ago, we began a journey together to celebrate video games as the biggest, most powerful form of entertainment in the world. And on Thursday, December 12th, right here at Peacock Theater in Los Angeles,
Mr. Jeff.
we will recognize the best and show you what's next with the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards. Hey everybody, I'm Jeff Keighley, and welcome to the TGA Global Nomination Announcement Special. Today, it is my distinct honor to reveal this year's nominees, recognizing talented game developers from studios big and small around the world. And you can help select the winners by voting right now at thegameawards.com.
Yes,
right,
we will vote after
enough,
this.
So let's do it. Here are the nominees for the Game Awards 2024. For Best Ongoing Game, the nominees are Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2.
Ooh, Helldivers.
Your Best Performance nominees are Brianna White for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
Very nice.
Hannah Tell for Life is Strange Double Exposure,
Never played.
Umberly Gonzalez for Star Wars Outlaws, Luke Roberts,
Terrible how the game
Silent
turned
Hill
out.
2, and Melina Jurgens, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2.
Oh, Hellblade's
Best
gonna
mobile
win.
Game, the nominees are AFK Journey, Balatro,
I don't even know much about that game, but
Pokemon
just from
Trading
like what I've
Card
seen
Game
in
Pocket,
videos. Holy shit.
Wuthering Waves, and
Oh, Wuthering
Zenless
Waves.
Zone
Oh my
Zero.
god.
The nominees for Best
That's
Art
what you want,
Direction
right?
are
Bow Bow.
Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree, Metaphor ReFantazio, and Neva. For Best Score and Music,
Yeah, not gonna lie, like a good chunk of the games I've never played and I don't know much about. I feel bad if I'm even voting.
this year's nominees are Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor ReFantazio, Silent Hill 2, and
I gotta buy that.
Stellar Blade. In the category of Best Audio Design, these games are nominated: Astrobot, Call of Duty Black Ops 6,
Isn't Astrobot
Final
just like a
Fantasy
demo for the
VII
PlayStation
Rebirth,
5?
Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. Best Adaptation recognizes excellence in authentically creating shows, movies, and other creative endeavors based on video game worlds. Here are this year's nominees for Best Adaptation.
Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles,
Oh, Fallout.
Like
Hell
a
yeah.
Dragon Yakuza, and Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft. For Best Narrative in a Game, the TGA nominees are Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth,
Final Fantasy.
Metaphor Refantasio, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2.
I really gotta
Games
play
for
Silent Hill
Impact
2.
celebrates thought-provoking games with a profound pro-social meaning or message. Here are this year's nominees.
Closer the Distance, Indica, Neva, Life is Strange Double Exposure, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and Tales of Kenzera, Zao. The nominees for Best Community Support are
This community.
Baldur's Gate 3,
Oh, hell yeah.
Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite,
Fortnite, of course.
Helldivers 2,
Hell yeah,
and
Helldivers.
No Man's Sky.
No Man's
In
Sky.
the category of Best
Still
Multiplayer,
gold.
the nominees are Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8,
Kind of want
and
Helldivers 2 to
Warhammer
win that.
40,000,
Or
Space
maybe
Marine 2.
Warhammer. Space Marine 2 is
Best
pretty sick.
Independent Game celebrates games with a high degree of risk tolerance, as they are produced outside of the traditional publisher system. The nominees are
Animal Well, Balatro, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes,
So many things
Neva,
to vote on.
and
Holy shit.
UFO 50.
Next is Best Debut Indie Game, which recognizes a development team that hasn't won a Game Award before. In fact, these teams published their first game in 2024. The nominees are
Animal Well, Balatro,
Balatro.
Manor Lords, Pacific Drive, and
Manor Lords is
The
pretty
Plucky
sick, though.
Squire.
I've been having a lot of fun
For
with that
Best
game.
VR AR Game, the nominees are Arizona Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening. For Content Creator of the Year, the nominees are Queso, Ilawan, Techno Gamers, Typical Gamer, and Usada Pecora.
part
I
of the
literally
Game
watched
Awards
none
is
of those
looking forward
creators.
to
Damn.
what's next. And yes, we'll have
I feel like I'm
lots of
old
games
now
to
or
announce
something.
on December 12th. But what's the most anticipated upcoming game? Here are the nominees based on currently announced titles.
Death Stranding 2, On the
Yeah,
Beach,
pretty much, eh? Who?
Ghost of Yote, Grand Theft Auto 6,
Oh, GTA 6 is gonna
Metroid
win.
Prime 4 Beyond, and
There's no way anything can
Monster
compete with
Hunter
that.
Wilds. The Best Action Adventure nominees are
Yeah, I'm taking time off of work to
Prince
play
of Persia:
GTA
The
6.
Lost
I don't
Crown,
care.
Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. For Best Role Playing, the jury
Holy
selected
shit.
Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon:
like Elden Ring
Infinite
could win a
Wealth,
lot.
and Metaphor Refantasio.
I haven't
In the
played it, but
category of Best
everyone
Fighting,
just talks.
the nominees are
But it's so
Dragon
amazing.
Ball Sparking Zero, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade
I
Classics.
don't know. They never announced a release date.
Multiversus, and Tekken 8.
Not yet.
The nominees for Best Action are Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade.
Come on, Helldivers.
and Warhammer 40,000
Damn it.
Space Marine 2.
I like Warhammer 2, though.
Innovation in accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. Selected by
BMW?
a special committee
Huh?
of accessibility experts, the nominees for innovation in accessibility are Call of Duty Black Ops 6,
Yeah.
Diablo 4,
Everybody's talking about that
Dragon
game,
Age:
too.
The Veilguard, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown,
I don't have the
and
patience for those kind of games.
Star Wars Outlaws.
There's
Next up,
no
Best
way Outlaws
Family
wins
Game.
anything.
Nominees are Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire. The Best Sim
Oh, I believe it's
Strategy
the shit.
nominees are Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2,
I would just rage, though.
Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, and
Ooh, Manor Lords.
Unicorn Overlord. This year, these titles are nominated for Best Sports Racing: F1 24, EA Sports FC 25, NBA 2K 25, Top Spin 2K25, and WWE 2K24.
Would that make the
All right,
experience
let's take
better?
a look at our 3 esports categories, starting with
Best Esports Game. The nominees are Counter-Strike 2,
Esports.
Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile
More
Legends,
chaotic.
Bang Bang, and Valorant. The nominees for Best Esports Athlete are 3-3,
Esports
Alexi B.
athlete?
Juvie,
They call them
Faker.
athletes?
Zywu, and
All
Kong.
right.
And for the Best Esports Team, our Special Esports Committee nominated these teams: Billy Gaming, League of Legends; Gen G, League of Legends; Navi, Counter-Strike; T1, League of Legends; and Team Liquid, Dota 2.
Team Liquid.
All right, it's time for our final 2 categories. For Best Game Direction, which recognizes
Oh, my back
outstanding
hurts.
creative vision and innovation in game direction and design.
Gotta
the
fix my
nominees
posture,
are
like for real.
Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor ReFantazio.
Should we
And
just
finally,
give
our
like
global
Black Myth
TGA jury,
Wukong the
I am not a
the
member,
victory
has
or what?
selected the following 6 games
Just vote
as
for it?
nominees for Game of the Year at the Game
Just so Elden
Awards
Ring doesn't win again,
2024.
like a bunch of stuff.
The Game of the Year nominees are
Astrobot from Team Asobi, Balatro from Local Thunk, Black Myth Wukong by Game Science, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree by
BMW.
From
Yeah, people
Software,
are gonna be voting for it for sure.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from Square Enix, and Metaphor ReFantazio from Studio Zero.
So there you have it. Those are your nominees for Game of the Year. And yes, that means you'll hear the Game Awards Orchestra, conducted by Lauren Balfe, play their themes live on this very stage on December 12th.
December
Before
12th?
then, you should head to the
What day is that?
GameAwards.com to help select the winners by casting your ballot in
I'd have to
all
watch that.
categories. Also,
I'm
stay
having
tuned
trouble
for the
connecting to
announcement
the
of our
internet.
Player's Voice
For help,
category,
go to
where
the
fans
Farm Card Alexa
100%
app.
select the winner from 30 nominees. We'll announce those nominees on Monday, December 2nd.
I can't
The
bring it
winners
up.
in all categories will be
Or else it'll
revealed
happen
live
again.
during the Game Awards when it streams globally on Thursday, December 12th, starting with the opening act at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 12:30 GMT at thegameawards.com. Our
Okay,
team
cool,
cannot
cool.
wait
Yeah,
to share
alright.
our 10th anniversary show with you. I hope to see you then. And don't forget to cast your vote.
Yeah, we're gonna do the vote. Yeah, we gonna vote. We gonna do this. I even got this shit ready to go. Like, but wait, need some background music. Maybe not too loud though, because it is really loud for me, but not really that loud for you. Start voting. Okay, let's do it. Let's just dab on in. Astrobot. Okay, so how does this work? Straight up? It's just straight up Game of the Year? Like right here? Okay. I mean, that escalated quickly. Okay, we get to go to... Okay, I see. They start with the climax for some reason, but yeah, let's go. It's my first time ever actually voting for the Game Awards. I always just watch. Best Game Direction. Okay, what does this mean? Best Game Direction? Is it like the cinematics or the story? I don't fucking know. Let's see. What do you think? Bow bow. Okay, yeah, let's do it. We're going with Black Myth. Okay, best narrative. Okay, this must be the storytelling. So, Final Fantasy's cool, I heard. But I've also heard that Hellblade is really good. You've played Hellblade, right? But Silent Hill. I grew up playing like Silent Hill. Which one should I vote for? This is tough because I kind of want Silent Hill, but at the same time I feel like Hellblade probably deserves it. Watch a trailer? For which? Silent Hill? Well, I've kind of seen a little bit of it. Alright. It should just show up with this, even though I didn't put 2. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, never mind, it didn't. PlayStation 5. Here, let's mute this shit. Oh my god, that was loud.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her?
Why is this so like Twilight-y? What the fuck is this?
You loved her, didn't you? Me.
Ugh.
You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
The game does look kind of sick though.
Are you afraid?
Mary Poppins.
Run! I just want to get my Mary back.
You're Mary.
Scott, get
Little Mary.
Scott, get his Mary Poppins back.
Doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead.
Is that Chris Griffin?
And a corpse can't laugh.
Stay with me. Don't leave me alone again. You're supposed to take care of me.
I know what you are.
Honestly, yeah, Silent Hill looked good. Best art direction. Should we give it to the underdogs? What do you think? Should we give it to the big head honchos over here that are probably going to win? Or I don't know much about Neva, but it's got to be good. Sure. Okay, let's do it. Best score and music. Stellar Blade. Damn. I'm gonna go Silent Hill just because I'm a little biased. Best audio design. Call of Duty for best audio design? Okay. Yeah, I think we'll give Hellblade 2. I guess that would probably be like Silent Hill then, eh? Because like I feel like that game probably has deadly. Well, they both would. Yeah, I'm gonna go Silent Hill. Best performance. Okay. Yeah, let's vote for Melina. Melina Juergens? Is that how you say it? Because I feel like she acted the heck out of that game most likely. Just from how good everything looks in that game. Damn. Innovation in accessibility. I'm gonna just go Diablo 4. Games for impact. Spin the wheel. I don't have a wheel. There is one that I can set up and I want to like figure out how to use it properly though. It's like fancy and shows up on stream. Games for impact. I don't even know what that means. Like pro-social meaning or message. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just get it over with. Best ongoing. Games for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. I feel like Helldivers kind of fucked their shit up, didn't they? They like nerfed a bunch of guns and like made it shitty, and then they put it back to the way the fans wanted it or something. I don't know if that's true or not, but like it's what I've heard. I'm definitely not voting for Fortnite. Fuck Fortnite. Destiny 2. Yeah. Or Diablo. That's tough. You know, I'll give that one to you. Bow bow. I'll go with Destiny 2. Even though I know Diablo 4 should deserve it as well. Best community support. I'm gonna go with Helldivers just because of all the democracy stuff, because it's just so funny. The community is just hilarious in this game. Best independent game. Okay, you vote for this one. You get 2 votes since you voted already. Which one did you vote for? Because I really don't know what to do. I'm stuck. Never. Let's do it. Never. Best debut indie game. Oh, I'm going Manor Lords because it's what I played and I fucking love it. It's a good game. Best mobile game. I don't play mobile games, so I'll give it to you. This is probably what you want, right? Knowing you. Wooba. It's done. Best VR/AR. I haven't played any of these, but I feel like Metro would be so sick in VR, so I'm just gonna vote for it. Best action game? I'm gonna have to go with Warhammer. I enjoyed that game so much. And the action was intense. Best action adventure. Definitely not voting for Star Wars. Like, hell no. What? Simp? Why? How dare you call me a simp? You're done voting already. Oh, damn. See, I can't, like, decide. I get stuck. I'm just gonna give it to Capcom. See, I've never really cared for Tekken. Multiverses I played like once. Everybody loves Dragon Ball. Three-second delay. Final Fantasy. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Best family game? I say just probably go with like a Super Mario Party game because Mario Party games are sick. I haven't played this one yet though. Should we go Mario Party? Go for it. Okay, cool. I don't know what this music is, but I'm vibing. Yeah, going for simp behavior. Apparently. So these games are all bad, probably. I don't think EA deserves it. Press 1 if we should go for just NBA. Just cause. F1? You think we should go with F1? Man, I don't know. It's EA. Yeah, I guess. Cars? Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I can just, I don't think I can give it to EA. They let me down too much. I'm sorry, EA. Actually, I'm not sorry, dude. You guys fucking let me down. Best multiplayer. Okay, best adaptation. We're going Fallout. That fucking Fallout show was sick. Arcane, bro. Arcane, no. Fallout deserves it too, though. And I actually like Fallout. Not whatever this is based off of. What is it? Is Arcane like League of Legends? Is that what that is? Or is that like... Oh, hell no, then. Not about the lesbians. What the heck? I feel like that was poorly timed because you said that and then I was like, oh, hell no. What? I never watched it. Yeah. Yeah. That's just, yeah. There's no question. Who? Should we? Kind of looks like my bro Steve, eh? Yes. Best esports game. God damn it. Best esports athlete. Wow. Okay. This dude, Faker? Is it Faker? Is that how you say that? Or Facker? Next category. Go. Oh, I always forget about this cable. God damn it. I gotta get a better setup for that cable. It's terrible. T1 League. I guess this is like all League people. Screw it. I'll give it to you. Oh, there's more rounds. Okay. So I guess, yeah, we'll be coming back on December 2nd. Or whenever after that. Could probably just wait till the 9th and do all of them, can you? Or do you have to, like, do them as it comes out? Yeah, true. I don't know anybody. I'll get them to notify me. Alright, well that's that. I think I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break here, go use the washroom, and then probably play some Call of Duty or something for a little bit. You don't see my... Maybe I should just play RuneScape. Oh, what the heck? Hey, oh. Alright. Watch YouTube? Yeah, I could do that. That's a good idea. Alright, I'll be right back. Bye. Okay, I am back. Let me just figure out what I am trying to do here. Let's go over here, on this screen, doing this thing. I'm kind of curious about the PlayStation 5 Pro, like what people are saying. Kind of want to check out a video about it. Let me get this shit paused.
Hey folks, Jake Baldino here. If I look tired, it's because I've been messing with the PS5 Pro since it arrived. So today, some first impressions on Sony's big expensive console. No review unit for this one. I just went out and bought it myself. Don't make fun of me. So first impressions here. I do think over time, once we've spent more time with it as a team overall, I will be talking about it more. But for now, I've jumped in, I've been messing with it, and yes, pretty much it's exactly as you'd expect. If you've read some of the reviews, or if you just saw the news about the console and made up your mind already, this probably won't change that.
The news about the console, of it just being the exact same console. Well, pretty much. There's nothing to show. Like,
Just off the jump, for me, it doesn't feel as exciting or necessary as the PlayStation 4 Pro was. That felt like a substantial upgrade, a needed upgrade. Here with the PS5 Pro, I just don't have the same feeling. I don't have that excitement. I like tech, I'm an enthusiast, and this one is more complicated and it's a tougher sell. We'll get into all that. And yes, if you could tell on screen here, we are continuing our trend of handheld consoles and actual consoles and hardware reviews. We're taking them in uncomfortable places. Sorry, but we got to stand out from like The Verge and Marquez Brownlee, okay? So we're doing what we can. But if you expensive. So with that, of course, there's that immediate question of like value. Like, is this really worth it? And again,
I feel like it's super overpriced, honestly.
Ultimately, yes, PlayStation 5 Pro does make a difference.
At least
and
for
yes,
the average person.
Technically,
Like,
this is the best way to play your PlayStation 5 games, but your mileage is going to vary. And at this point, I feel like we're only seeing the beginning because developers have to support this console. They have to patch a lot of PS5 games and such for this thing to really take advantage of the PS5 Pro. So it's going to be a while before I think we really see this thing truly benefit. But for now,
like
let's
GTA
talk about the
6
thing
will look
itself,
pretty
the
good on
hardware,
it,
the
probably.
design. Okay, so as you see
They
on
actually
screen
put
here,
the,
it is very much continuing the
work
design
into
ethos
it.
of the PS5 Slim or revised PS5 from earlier this year. And when we reviewed that unit, I was on record saying I like the design change up. I like that overall it's a little more streamlined, it's a little more slim, like all of that definitely carries over to the PS5 Pro. I really just like the way it looks, but the most important thing are the comparisons. So when you look at this thing next to a base PS5 or a launch PS5, the sizes are actually quite similar. It's the same height, they're equally as tall, but the PS5 Pro is a little bit more narrow. So if you are a crazy person that is upgrading your PS5 to a PS5 Pro, you're used to this thing already taking up a bunch of room, so that's gonna continue, but it hasn't gotten any bigger. And yes, if you're looking at my base PS5, that ugly stand I bought off of Amazon, I'm sorry, yes, but my original stand broke. But along with that, I want to point out that this is not compatible with other PlayStation covers or PS5 Slim covers that you bought. That is unfortunate. I was hoping with all this modularity to this new design that will carry over, but unfortunately it has not. Benefits though, tech stuff that I personally enjoy is this comes with 2 terabytes of storage, which is very nice right off the bat to have that, as well as Wi-Fi 7 support. As a networking nerd, I appreciate that as well. Although I have seen some reports of people having some networking issues, specifically on Reddit. It seems like some people were having some Wi-Fi networking issues, so everyone's setup, everyone's situation varies. I had no problems over the last couple of days, but keep your eyes peeled. And the big question, of course, sound and heat. So far, it hasn't generated any more heat than a regular PS5 and hasn't generated any more sound than my base PS5. Maybe a tiny bit more in terms of the gentle sound of the air blowing through the vents, but it doesn't sound like a big massive loud fan or anything substantial like that. That can change. Some games can maybe push this further, but as of right now, it doesn't seem alarming. It doesn't seem like how loud the PS4 Pro was at a point. Overall, the console just kind of blends in. It just stands back with the crowd of other PS5 consoles, but that's not really important. You're here for the games, the graphics, and stuff like that. And again, a little complicated, not as exciting, but the big thing Sony was touting was the big 3, right? The bigger GPU for graphical performance, the AI-driven upscaling, or PSSR, equivalent to something like you would have on PC with DLSS or FSR. There are differences, of course, but for layman's, that's the best way to say it. And third, of course, advanced ray tracing. right off the
Advanced
bat,
ray
ray
tracing?
tracing, I haven't really seen too much benefit here.
Oh
Like, yes, you
my
can enable it. It still
God.
kills the frame rate. The bigger GPU is, of course, going to allow for some things, but it's not going to make games look like completely different games. The thing here is the PSSR. I think potentially down the road, this has the most potential for this console to enable essentially games to have a more crisp image, a more upscaled image that can potentially make a big difference. Now, again, like here at GameRanks, we don't have like equipment to test frame rates or anything like that or give you comparisons. I will always, and many of my colleagues will always recommend Digital Foundry for that if you want to count frames or pixels. But the better resolution stuff is significant for games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which when you played that on base PS5 performance mode, to get that higher frame rate, that game had to look muddy or blurry as hell. It had to lower the resolution. So here, now, there's less compromises and the game looks noticeably better. That's one of the few examples I think that really benefit from this off the jump, and of course that is also the developers on their end updating Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to take advantage of that. I haven't been able to test every single game that is getting a PS5 Pro patch, but Silent Hill 2 was marked as a PS5 Pro update thing. There are no additional graphic settings or anything like that with it, but I did notice it seemed to be a little bit smoother. That game did have some stuttery frame rates, even in its performance mode, specifically in the open areas. I still kind of noticed that, but once I loaded a save further into the game in interior, it did feel overall a little bit smoother. The big example was Spider-Man 2. I just love swinging around. I always have Spider-Man games installed on my consoles just for that. And yes, here I do notice a difference. The ray tracing you enable can be crazy advanced, but the biggest thing really is the Pro Performance option that lets you take advantage of the game having a higher resolution and a high frame rate. So, like Mark Cerny said when this thing was first announced, it really does feel like less of a compromise. And that is very cool to see. Where it is most notable, though, and it's not going to be for everyone, is if you have a TV that supports a high refresh rate. I wasn't able to capture this with our equipment, but like, yes, setting it up on one of my TVs that does allow that capability. I've already been benefiting it with PS5 games, of course, but now with Spider-Man at like crazy high frame rates, like smooth as butter, it is noticeable. So I'll give him credit for that. The other big noticeable heavy hitter with Spider-Man 2 was also Horizon Forbidden West, another flagship Sony title, able to take advantage of everything here.
If you don't have a
having
crazy
its own special
TV, like,
new graphical
it's probably
options
not worth it.
to really crank up the frame rate and
If you
resolution.
can't
And
afford a
yes,
PC, I
the
guess
game
it
can
could
look
be
really
a
damn good. Interestingly enough, though, like
good
you're still
option.
able to choose a mode that harnesses the
Still
power
seems a
of
little
the
overpriced in
PlayStation
my
5
opinion,
Pro and
honestly.
still have only 30 frames per second. That's weird. But when you get that uncompromised mode, again, the
like
thing that Mark
700
Cerny said
something?
that they were going
Or
for here with a
something like that?
good-looking resolution and higher frame rates, yes, it's cool. It's somewhat noticeable. Along with that, the game does have like a newer version of Game Boost, something that the PlayStation 4 Pro, I believe, and PS5 did have, but now essentially it has a new box you can check to improve the visual performance on PS4 games. The results are going to vary here, and frankly, I didn't see too much. A lot of people online have been talking about Bloodborne, that being the biggest thing. No, the game is not now suddenly at a high frame rate thanks to the increased GPU power here or anything like that, but there is a very, very slight increase in visual sharpness. I'm talking like really small. We found it kind of hard to notice, but like a little bit more detail on the characters. It is not a reason to go out and buy the PS5 Pro by any means. And on another note, I did download also another PS4 game, Red Dead Redemption 2, and I didn't really notice a difference there at all. Now, if we are talking about PS4 games, technically this is a PS5 game, but The Last of Us Part 2, the remaster, whatever. This game was already pretty much a powerhouse on base PS5. It looked great, it ran great, but now you have the option to like really crank it up to 11. And I will say the results varied on this one a little bit. I have two TVs. I have a TV that is just a regular old, pretty good TV, and then I have another one that takes advantage of the high
sad thing
refresh
about
rate
The
stuff.
Last of Us is I never finished the second game. I basically played the first one like a million times and then just decided I would not play number 2 all the way through after a certain character dies. So I just stopped playing the game entirely. But yeah, that's just I should probably beat the game, just get over it, but Yeah.
Last of Us Part 2 on the new Pro mode on my regular TV. It had a weird look to it. It almost looked like it was just added like a sharpening filter, and I didn't really like the way it looked. It took my eyes a while to get used to. But when I did use all the proper settings to take advantage of like a high refresh rate 120 hertz TV, I found it to look pretty good on my other TV. The detail, the blades of grass, the high frame rate, but also everything looking very sharp and crisp was pretty cool to see. So again, you'll notice something I keep bringing up is like, oh, high refresh rate TV and stuff like that. So yes, this thing is much better. This $700 console is much better if you also have a very expensive TV. So yes, of course, there's also that conversation of like, well, wouldn't a PC be better? That's a different conversation. I think everybody's situations are different, but I have seen a lot of reviews also saying like, hey,
$700 for the Pro, right? So in Canada, look at that, baby. You're gonna pay up to $1,000 just to get one of these bad boys. And then you also have to have like a really intense TV. Like, God dang. I'm gonna just keep my regular PS5. I got the PC anyway, so. But damn, that's brutal.
Pro is only good if you have a high refresh rate TV, and I don't totally agree with that because you're still getting the added benefit of frame rate stuff. Either way, long runaround way of saying, again, this is just first impressions, and we've only been able to see so much out of this thing. So yes, if money is no object, if you have no issues at all, buying this thing is technically seemingly the best way to
all in
play
for his
PS5
footage on the beach. No
Is it
kidding,
a
bro.
massive, exciting upgrade? No. The games that aren't
Trying to
patched
get that
or
B-roll.
updated for PS5 Pro, does it substantially change them? Does it really change the game? No. But for the people who want the best of something, yes, this is the best. It will give you a slight edge. Over time, I am excited to see how significant some of these gaming overhauls really tend to be. I am excited to see where the divide happens, just like as somebody who is interested in this stuff, like where that divide is between a game optimized for PS5 and also PS5 Pro. Is switching on that PS5 Pro graphical option really going to shake things up, or is it always going to really just be down to people like us, the people, you know, really squinting at resolutions and trying to count frames per second? You know, it is definitely for the enthusiast user, and also the enthusiast user that has a ton of expendable cash for something like this. Granted, every gamer is savvy, and I know plenty of people will like trade in their PS5 and get the PS5 Pro and eat the, you know, split the difference, but I just don't find it as exciting to really do that right away. You know what I mean? This is, of course, me and Andrew behind the scenes really going by feel, just looking at what we got here after the first couple of days. So, like I said, we'll keep you guys updated down the line. We'll probably do like a 1 month later or 6 months later or something like that. Or was it worth it? But for now, these are the first impressions. Frankly, again, it didn't surprise me. If you're like me, you know, you're paying attention to gaming news, you're drilled into this stuff. It's pretty much what you expect. So those are the initial first impressions, but I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Maybe you're a PC player that is just happily where you are. God bless.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe you are someone who was excited for this and bought into this. I would love to know your first impressions. Maybe you're somebody who didn't have a PS5, was holding out, and now this is your first PS5. Maybe you're none of these people. Whoever you are, I do want to hear your perspectives, so let us know in the comments. If you like what we do here, though, and we're just talking about games every day, clicking a like button does help us. We appreciate that. But as usual, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Do you have a PlayStation 5 professional yet? What, you do? We're late? Well, whatever. We're checking out the PS5 Pro, and I am actually pretty excited about this thing. I know
feel like
that
I'm
a
doing an
lot of the
ad for
coverage of the
Sony with
PS5 Pro
nobody
has
here,
been
though.
focused on the $200 plus price hike, but there's actually a lot of value in here that I don't know if Sony is getting quite enough credit for.
I
For
think we have a
starters,
lurker
there's
in
the
chat.
GPU upgrade. The new GPU has 67% more compute units for an estimated 45% better real-world performance in games. Okay, most people probably won't notice the difference, but there's more. We lose the disk drive, which is actually a gigantic bummer. But what we gain is a
you need
2
that disk
terabyte
drive.
rather than 1 terabyte SSD, And it wasn't even a full terabyte on the original console. And we get another 2 gigs of DDR5 memory that is dedicated to the CPU, giving us the entire 16 gigs of GDDR6 memory for the GPU. Once again, I have sequestered myself, not looking at other coverage in order to bring you guys the freshest impressions and
Check this out.
I think the biggest difference, though, is in the lighting. Both of these are running in HDR, but only one of them has lights that look like lights that are casting light. Like, look how much more detailed the shadows are on the stairs. Oh, we should definitely go to fidelity mode then.
Right. Let's go back here.
Are on the stairs.
I mean, yeah. I can definitely see how much better the lighting is. Holy shit. Is that the advanced ray tracing? Damn. Okay.
Oh, we should definitely go to fidelity mode then.
That'll be a 30 FPS mode.
Wow, they somehow put even less clothing on Tifa.
Current smooth.
I haven't played this yet.
No, it's
Only the original.
That's me personally. Yeah, David. This is my game. Don't buy it.
Nice.
You earn them.
Okay, that's way better.
But then that's 30 FPS.
Oh, gross! Oh! That's what I'm saying. Oh, buddy! Just the ability to never have to play in 30 FPS mode, that would be a major factor for me. One thing I've seen, though, is people claiming that if you sit far enough back from your TV, it doesn't make a difference. So let's go back to performance mode, because I'm definitely going to notice the FPS difference. And then let's move away from it. Very noticeably softer, even from here.
They mentioned that.
And these are only 42-inch displays, so this is a very, very reasonable distance from them. As soon as things are in motion, like the lighting across his six-pack.
Okay. This is a cutscene, and these games have really good, like, cutscene rendering. So I'd be interested to see once we're in the battle how it feels.
He put fire on my body.
Okay, I get aliasing on the back rail. You're in screen, yeah, I'm getting more aliasing.
And I saw a little bit of flickering on the stairs when we were coming into the Coliseum. However, I also saw it on that one, so it seems to be just like a rendering error of some sort. Or maybe a realistic representation of like crappy LED lighting.
You're not Marvel, Sony.
They already sold me the game, but they can't just let me play it. Fidelity Pro still runs at 30 frames per second?
Yeah. But I think it's a native 4K.
Shitty.
Okay, but here's what I want to see. Is my Performance Pro gonna look like your Fidelity? I did Performance. The fact that we're looking this closely tells you pretty much everything you need to know. Let's go back to gaming distance. I mean, like, if I'm buying a PlayStation today anyway, and I just, I'm like, I don't know, whatever, I have $200 extra burning a hole in my pocket, sure, whatever, buy a Pro.
Do you want to see your 30 FPS mode versus my FPS mode?
You know what? This is actually quite playable, especially compared to Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Yeah.
Like, this is fine. This is probably somewhere between 45-ish FPS.
Yeah, you can definitely see the difference.
It looks better than 30, that's for sure.
She's like, feel it, too. Like, she feels responsive. There's no way that's 30 FPS. It's just not.
I might be wrong.
Okay, let's check out Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's worth $200.
I'm gonna go down to balanced,
okay.
And I'm gonna see if it still looks about the same, but I'm getting way better FPS. I mean, I guess it depends on how good you are at the combat. I spent a lot of time slinking around in the foliage, okay? David, do you want to change yours to favor performance? You can tell there's a bit too much of an over-sharpening filter applied to yours. The upscaling is doing some work, but I don't know if I'd never seen this.
We're doing side-by-side because it's fun to play these kinds of games. If it wasn't side-by-side, I could not tell you which one is which. And it's nice that there's 55 plus games that are already PS5 Pro patched. I expect that the games that are more
that's not a
poorly
bad amount of
optimized
games to come
are
out
gonna
for it,
see the
but
bigger
still.
boost, whereas all these Sony first-party games are all pretty friggin' tight on the PS5 that the jump in fidelity wouldn't be worth it. Which is tough because that's why you buy a PS5 is for the Sony first-party stuff.
Yeah.
So
not a bad machine. You're getting the extra performance, you're getting some quality of life improvements, you're getting extra storage. But when we compare the value proposition to the original PS5, or especially to the PS5 Slim, you can get a Slim, a disk drive, and a portal so that you can play your games on the go all around your house for the price of just the box here.
I have a portal.
You know
It's
what else
not
you can
great.
do?
It's good. It's good
Subscribe
at
to Short
home,
Circuit.
but when you
Short
leave the
Circuit
house,
Connect.
holy shit, is it bad? It barely works.
It took us
unlike
over
any other
3
Wi-Fi.
years to build a $500 PC that could beat.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here because I'm hungry and it's getting late. I still got a lot of stuff to do tonight before work tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna end my stream here. Bye to whoever's lurking, and yeah, have a good night. I'm gonna put on some music though, you know, some vibes. All right, peace out.